here with the Edge today. We're super excited to have Dr. Kathleen Connell come down from Washington and to share some great information with us and here in the state of Texas and our lower Rio Grande Valley.
The Women's Business Center. Your first step to success.
My name is Hammond and I am a sponsor of the Edge with the Atlas Electrical and Air Conditioning Services.
Hi, my name is Giselle Mascarenhas-Villarreal. I am also a sponsor with Indigo PR and a huge support system or supporter of the Women's Business Center.
And hi, my name is Charo Mann. I'm the director of the Women's Business Center.
You're
I'm
nice.
Dr. Kathleen, and I am a very fortunate guest here in the Rio Grande Valley today.
Why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself? You have so many different stories. I don't even know where to start or what to start to ask you. But tell us first, our mission when we do this filming is to talk about women, passion, to ask women to go for it, to
Yes.
get better, to do
Motive.
more.
Well, what we do is we interview women like yourself that have reached success, and they're women who are watching this or watching people like you, and they go, God, I wish I could do that, or I wonder how she did it. And the fact is, we all have a story. Every one of us has a story. Every person who you see and you put on a pedestal or you see that you wish you could be like has a story. We all have this common thread that runs through us, some passion, some focus. That's what we want to know. That's what we want to share with our viewers is what has gotten you to sitting in that chair today? What has been that path?
Well, you know, first of all, I think a lot of it, we discussed this kind of off screen as well, comes from a very strong family. I was very fortunate to have parents who were engaged in business and who were interested in making sure that their children understood what it takes to do business. And I think oftentimes as parents we're so rushed when we get home from work that we don't make the dinner time a community experience. And I think that's particularly important today. Whether you serve microwave food or you pick up a pizza at Domino's, it's not what you're eating as it is what you're sharing. And I have 2 sons myself, and I was a single mother, and I always tried to make that dinner time an appointment where we learned about each other and where I asked them questions. And I think that the ability, and my parents did the same thing, to learn how to ask questions rather than being given answers is very important because children are naturally inquisitive. And so I think that my interests were broad because my parents encouraged me to review everything that was of interest, and as any child would be. I dipped into things that were interesting in the arts, or interesting in political science, and interesting in other aspects of academics before I focused on finance, which is really has sealed my fortune, so to speak, because I became very good in finance, was able to work as an investment banker in New York, and then start my own investment banking practice, which is rare for women in LA. And I just might comment on the statistics because they haven't changed. I thought they'd change. When I opened my business in Los Angeles in 1986, I believe it was, I was one of less than 10 women in the country who owned an investment banking firm. Today, there are really, literally no more than a dozen. Now that tells you something about the need for women to really focus on a goal early and get themselves the credentials to be successful. But I think women have pioneered new and exciting careers in other fields. There's certain fields that are still difficult. I know we talked earlier. It's still very difficult for women in what are traditional male-dominated fields, but you can succeed. But you have to be exceptionally well prepared. You have to constantly make education a lifelong commitment. And so when you ask, how did I get where I am here today? I think it wasn't because I had a game plan. I think few people have a game plan. But I think we all have gifts. And I think if you look back at what you liked doing when you were younger or what you like doing now, some of you like to give speeches. Some of you, like to write. Some of you are very, very good with numbers. Some people are very good at bringing together people, collaborating with people. I think you have to start with what do you bring to the table that makes you competitive, something that can create a customer orientation. Because if women view themselves as competitors, then I think they succeed. I think it's when women enter into businesses as a hobby, as an avocation, they're relating the passion, but they don't understand that it is a tough business world out there, and they need to know strategy and finance and marketing, and they need to excel.